is the most interesting so far because we are digging deep every day, making researches, trying to sharpen our brains. We listen to professors and we listen to scholars. We listen to the people we consider smart. Yeah, if we consider you smart, we give you our time. As we are talking to you, we've gotten a lot of, we've done a lot of researches, and I hope you will give us your time. You know, if today is the first time you're coming across the video, please be patient for a while, and you will understand why we gather here every time. Now, the question is, we are trying to find out where the original Egyptians are. Because it's very confusing of what is happening in Africa, mostly the northern Africa. Because I have engaged many people on this topic, and I have not gotten a very clear answer. And recently, I listened to one professor speaking, and he was telling the world that the Islamic agenda wasn't favorable to Africans, the northern Africans especially. That is Morocco, Algeria, Egypt, and the rest of them. And also, the Islamic ideology wasn't good for some part of Europe because they dealt with us so badly that black Egyptians are nowhere to be seen today. Black Moroccans are nowhere to be seen. The same thing in Algeria and the rest of them. Tunisia, there are many. But the question is, like, clearly, if you look at the Quran, which is one of the oldest book, if you look at the Torah, which is older than Quran and older than the Holy Bible, and also if you look at the Holy Bible, we will come to conclusion that Egypt was there before the Arabs came, because the Arabs told us clearly that they are the offspring of Abraham. And we agreed because the Arabs are the offspring of Haggai, the Sarah's servant, whom Sarah gave to his husband Abraham to lay with her. And after laying with her, she became pregnant and she gave birth to a baby boy, and his name was called Ishmael. And Arabs claimed that Ishmael is their father. Good and accepted. But my questions today is, how come did the Arabs take over Egypt? Where are the Egyptians? Because before the birth of Ishmael, there was no Arabs, but there was millions of Egyptians in existence. Because even the children of Abraham, they all went to seek refugee in Egypt, and they were welcomed. Maybe perhaps in the future it wasn't very fair to them. Very clear, it's there. But my question is, it is very clear also that the Egyptians were black people. And a very, very interesting question again is, if Haggai is from Egypt, because it is written very clear both in Quran and in the Bible that Haggai, the mother of Ishmael, is from Egypt, meaning that she is a black woman. And if a black woman mixed with a white man, that woman will surely produce a black man or a black woman, perhaps fair in color. But what we are seeing, the people we see today claiming to be Arab, they are not black people. They are not even fair to be considered as black people. So where did they come from? Because if truly they are the original Arabs, it is very clear that they should be black people because their mother is black people, black woman from Egypt. Or if you have a claim, you have evidence that the Egyptians were not black people, please, I would like to know because we are in this journey to learn together. But the greater question here is, where are the original Egyptians? Number one, where are the original Arabs? Because the mother of the Arabs, the mother of Ishmaeli, is a black woman. So it's very clear that Ishmaeli children should be black because Ishmaeli himself was a black man. So where are the original Arabs? And where are the original Egyptians? What happened to these people? Before we move on to what happened in Morocco and the rest of them. But the topic and the question for today is, where are the original Arabs? That is, do not just ask where is the original Jews. If you go there, you'll be failure. Because Abraham, we don't know if he came from Africa or in Europe or in Asia. Sarah, his wife, was from his country. So we cannot point out and say, oh, Sarah was black, or Sarah was white, or Abraham was white, or Abraham